On August 14th, 1981, in the country of Ghana, Kwasi Sardaki Mensah welcomed his son Kofi Kingston into the world. Kwasi brought his son and family to America in the early 1980s, and since then, they have truly lived the American dream. Kofi's dad currently works as a college librarian and instructor. Roman Reigns' father wrestled for WWE as Sika and was a member of the Wild Samoans, and as a child, Roman got to meet his favorite wrestlers, including Hulk Hogan. When Dean Ambrose decided that he was going to propose to Renee Young, he first called Renee's dad and asked permission to marry his daughter. Luckily, Renee's dad told Dean that he had his blessing. Since marrying Renee, Dean has said that Renee's dad has been like the father that he always wished that he had. Rusev's father is named Peter. He still lives in Bulgaria, where Rusev was born. Sasha Banks wants nothing to do with her dad, Rio. Sasha Banks says that she had a falling out with her dad when she was very young, and she only saw him very sporadically after that. Recently it was reported that Sasha has now cut all ties with her dad, and says her dad only wants to see her now because she is famous, and he never wanted to see her when she was not famous. Sasha's dad owns a barbecue restaurant in Oregon, and hopes to one day reunite with his daughter. John Cena Sr. welcomed his son John Cena Jr. on April 23rd, 1977, and over the years Cena Sr. has appeared on WWE television with his son several times, including a segment on Raw when John's dad begged the crowd to stop doing anti-John Cena chants, which embarrassed his son. Alexa Bliss's father Bob is a wealthy businessman who lives in Ohio and is still married to Alexa's mom, Angela. Bob and Angela had Alexa when they were teenagers and were very poor, but by the time Alexa was 6 years old, Bob had built a very successful business that made them very rich, and they moved into a $1 million house. Even though Alexa's parents live in Ohio and Alexa lives in Florida, they still see each other several times a year. And Alexa credits her dad with giving her the confidence to dream big and never stop until you have accomplished your goals. EC3 and his father, EC2, have always been extremely close. They have always bonded over their favorite baseball team, the Cleveland Indians, and they have attended games together ever since EC3 was young. When EC3 was in Impact Wrestling, his father would attend many events, and EC2 was looking forward to watching his son wrestle for WWE. Richard Lesnar is the dad of Brock Lesnar. Early on in Brock's career, his dad always attended his son's big WWE matches and made sure to bring a camera with him to take pictures of his son, who made it big after being raised on the family farm in a small town in South Dakota. When Brock Lesnar won his first world title, his dad was sitting in the front row as he cheered on his son. After the match, Brock's parents were backstage as his dad hugged him and told him how proud he was of him. Brock even let his dad wear the world title, which brought a big smile to his dad's face. In a recent interview, Mandy Rose became emotional when talking about her father and how she barely gets to see him because she's so busy with her wrestling career. Mandy's dad owns an Italian deli in the New York area. When Mandy does find time to visit her dad, she helps him by working at the deli and serving her dad's loyal customers some of his delicious food.